Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 6, Episode 9 or 10. It will be correct on the screen. So I had to take off my sweater, you guys, because it's hot in the car and I don't want to run my air. So I'm not at work like this. I'll pull it up so y'all don't be seeing the tiggle bitties. Anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, let's start with the immature tour, the potential immature tour. Try to say that 4 times. Immature tour. J Boog sees the money in it. Marcus Houston sees the money in it. Kelton sees the money in it. However, it's got to be on an equal playing field. So J Boog figured that Kelton just needed to a little time away, think about it, his financial situation and whatnots, and come on back to the drawing board. So they sitting around talking, and Kelton stuck to his guns. He felt like if they all was doing the same job, that they should do it like it was before. It was just split it 3 ways, equally 3 ways, 33% each. Marcus Houston says, well, granted, even though he is a solo artist and he would be doing a little bit of more work, he's happiest when he's on the stage with with his 2 boys, and he'll go on and bring that percentage price on down. I figured that if he has this production company with J Boog anyway, then he is going to get money from that end. He said he was coming down on the percentage, but he didn't say all the way down to 33%, so I don't know what that might be. But he's going to make his money regardless. Why we quibbling over these few little percentages? Let's get to this bag. So, J Boog is happy, got that settled, got that situated. He's going to have a LA teaser first. And then they'll see how everybody enjoys the LA show, and then they'll go on and branch out with the tour. You guys now know that the tour is fully on. Looks like it's probably gonna do very well. Now he wants to have Ray J on the tour, and Marcus Houston was like, yeah, he don't know about that. He don't have beef with nobody, but Ray J has beef with him. Okay, so they might have to kind of iron out some differences before we can really even talk shop and figure out if we really gonna have him on this tour. J Boog said, don't worry about it, it's gonna go smooth with the tour. And Marcus Houston was like, yeah, and you said that was gonna be the case with your tour. Well, their tour did go relatively smoothly, even though they had some little hiccups with Raz-B and everything. For the most part, I thought that tour was gonna be way more drama filled than it was. So they made it through. So later on, J Boog is now going to get Marcus and Ray J to sit down together. So first he sits down with Ray J. I appreciate y'all letting me come out and rock with y'all the other night. That was a big night. And J Boog was like, when you guys came out, or when you came out to perform, everybody went crazy. So he was thinking like, damn, immature, they can get this tour going, and Ray J should probably be on the bill too. What you think about that? Don't be shitting me, man. No, he ain't shitting you. Ray J not quite sure if he ought to do this because Boog know that I was supposed to be one of the original members of Immature. I mean, I did the audition, I just didn't make the cut. Now he don't really understand why J Boog is trying to put him back with a group that, didn't even want him in the first place. I'm thinking to myself like, Ray J, we not putting you with the group. You're not performing with the group. You're going to sing your 3 little songs, okay? One Wish, Wait a Minute, and what's another one? I Hit It First, maybe. And then you going to get the hell on. But Ray J, he always got to be drama filled. He lives for this kind of shit on this show. But like I said, first we got to clear up this history. So cue in Marcus Houston. He come walking in, there he go, Mr. MH himself. Marcus comes sit down, and hey, it's been 20 years since these two have been around each other. I said 20 years? They both in LA? Okay. Now, what is the issue between Marcus and Ray J? Okay, evidently the show cuts. You guys remember the show cuts? Okay. Well, Ray J maintains that he was a shoe-in for the part. He pretty much had been told that he got the part. He was waiting on a call from the people to tell him that he got the part, and he had shared that information with Marcus Houston. Next day, I'm waiting for the phone call to come, and it never came. And then he found out Marcus Houston got the job. I said, what? Turns out that Ray J believes that Marcus Houston undercut him, went and auditioned the next day, and got the part. And Ray J was salty about that. Now, in the grand scheme of things, y'all know how shit goes. Okay, you got to charge that to the game. They thought you was going to be good, and then somebody came in and they was better. Okay, so you can't really be mad at Marcus Houston, even though Marcus Houston he says that he didn't remember. He didn't know anything about Ray J supposedly getting the part. He knew about the part because I told him about the part. So shit starts to get a little bit heated. Ray J's like, I swear to God, like on everything. He get up, he stand up, Marcus Houston was like, wait a minute, let me put it to you like this. He stand up, J Boog was like, no, we can all sit back down. Marcus was like, it ain't like that, okay? No, what I'm saying is I didn't know that you was supposed to be getting this part. Whether or not he knew it is a moot point now. Cuts has been on and off. Okay, everybody done made their money from it. It is 20 fucking years later, and Ray J realizes that. And besides, Ray J life turned out okay. I mean, he went through his bumps and bruises, but he seemed to be okay right now, right? So, maybe it was good that he didn't get in the group. You right, I'm sorry. Let's get to this fucking money. I'm too old to be arguing with niggas. God damn it, my belly big. I need to be working out. Priorities. So Ray J says, okay, you know what? That was in the past. Let's get to this bag now. J Boog is like, yes, okay. He even gonna make more money. We got this tour going. I guess he just gonna line up the other people. Ray J was like, wait a minute. One thing, though. If I'm gonna be on this tour, we got to change the name. Ray Mature. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. He's so damn stupid. Now, you guys, let's get to this fucking road trip. Now, it ended last week with Paris and Zelda Monster arguing with Britney B. It begins this week with them arguing as well, okay? And honestly, Britney B can be her shady self, but Paris and Zelda Monster are way so fucking obnoxious. They're just screaming and yelling at her. They want her to apologize. And nobody can get any word in with loud ass, overzealous ass Zelda Monster just doing the most. So they're arguing back and forth. Apple is getting frustrated with listening to this shit. Fuck, she just want to get there to her family. So she was just like, can you pull this shit over? She get off the damn bus. Britney B get off the bus. Okay, they annoyed about all of that shit going on in there. Apple just want to get to Las Vegas. Well, Paris and Zelda Monster, they in the inside of the bus, and they was just like, fuck that. She gonna be all shady, and she gonna have shit to say about somebody. She don't want to apologize. They going on and on about her. Talked about her old Denny booty and all kind of shit, right? Just real childish. What those two do is they're both a whole lot. So when you get the two of them together, nobody can get any word in. Now, granted, I am not taking up for Britney B because I don't like Britney B either. But all that was just way too much. So I guess the whole issue is they can't all be on the bus together. Even Booby comes out and he tries to diffuse it. Paris is his girl. He don't really like the way Britney B is acting right now. I'm thinking to myself, like, unless we miss something or unless I miss something, because that does happen, and you guys remind me. What was exactly Britney doing that Paris and Zelda Monster wasn't doing? Like, everybody was arguing with each other. So it was just like he mad at Britney B. He just wanted her to get on the bus so we can get on back onto this damn trip. But Britney B was like, I ain't doing shit. I ain't did shit, so I'm not getting off the bus. Because that's what the thing was. Apple wanted her to get into the truck and just drive separately. I'd have been off that fucking bus so far. I ain't got to be sitting up here with this foolishness anyway. So she said she not getting off. So everybody is back on the bus. The producers, Mona just sent some old scary white man up in there. We can't do anything until, somebody has got to get off of the bus. Oh, Zelda Monster, I ain't getting off this bus. I'm not doing it. She gonna have to deal with me all the way. It's gonna be a long trip. Paris is not getting off either, but eventually Zelda Monster was like, okay, I'm gonna get off. All right. And before he gets off, he got to say some shit again about Britney B, about her clothes being dirty or whatever. So now that we got Zelda Monster off, and he's outside trying to tell him, I've been nice to everybody this whole season. I ain't did nothing. Britney tries to go over there, and this is the shit that we don't like about Britney. Okay, she tried to act like she being the bigger man. Now that he's off of the bus, she can go over there and apologize to Paris. But the whole thing is, first of all, you don't mean it. Okay, so don't apologize when you don't mean it. You're going to do it once Zelda Monster is off of the bus. But what she will continue to do is be real shady about somebody behind their back. But be like, I just want to bury the hatchet. She did the same shit with Lyrica. Even though all of them get on my fucking nerves. Let that be clear. Paris was like, oh, so now you want to come over here and apologize. She said, yeah, because Zelda Monster is a clown. No, he's a monster. Paris, don't be talking about him because he is me and I am him and we won. And oh, God, just a whole bunch. Britney, I guess, thought she was talking to Paris. Honey, when Britney got up, that Paris must have threw her fucking drink. And when I tell you that shit splashed all over her, I said, that damn Paris she need a fucking class on knowing how to throw these drinks. I mean, she hit a bitch right in the face. The same shit she did with K. Michelle. I mean, just like perfect. That damn Britney B was doused. Okay, I was like, oh, I know she mad because you be thinking you cute and your hair is done perfectly, and then you got half of the front of your shit then got dried up Hennessy and fuck up your hair. It's all this commotion. The Crazy 8 Eggs was like, damn, we ain't even got all this much room on this fucking bus, and y'all arguing and all of that. Long story short, they put Paris and Zelda Monster off of the damn bus. But they still get into the truck, the one that Apple was trying to get on with Britney. And they just gonna ride like that. Fine. Everybody's still going to Vegas. Let's get this fucking show on the road. So later on that evening, they make it to Vegas. Lyrica's already there. She was like, I was not getting on no bus with no ignorant ass niggas. I was like, I don't blame you. So she flew in. So she was already at the house. So when the bus gets there, it is Britney B, Apple, and Booby. So she was just like, where is Zelda Monster and Paris? And Britney B has to tell her exactly what happened, how, the bitches was going off on her, and, it was this big old commotion. She threw her drink on her and all of that. And, Lyrica was like, why can't we all just get along? So she calls Zelda Monster on FaceTime. Where you at? Where y'all at? He's like, we finna pull up. Britney B was like, see, you being messy. Like, why did you even call him when I just told you what happened? And she was just like, what do you mean? I can call my friend and find out what happened, why he's not here, okay? He invited her. Well, she just told you what happened, okay? But, I don't know why exactly Britney B was mad at Lyrica because they was coming anyway. So, Apple again is starting to get irritated with this bullshit. Already was mad from earlier because evidently when Paris threw the drink on Britney B, the shit splashed on Apple. So, Apple already was just like, oh my kids, I'm not playing. There's already too much talking. I don't do too much talking around here. She was going off. So, Apple already ain't got too much patience for this shit. And it looked like it's about to start back up because now Britney B is arguing with Lyrica. So, Apple Watch was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm leaving. So, she walks out to the truck. And then Britney B comes out, because she was like, I'm not even going to sit up here with your ignorant ass. And then Lyrica was like, girl, if you don't take your gator mouth, Crazy 88 was like, oh, God, Britney wasn't even really trying to get to Lyrica. Lyrica is not a fighter. She knew that the Crazy 88s was, over there. So she was talking all this shit way, 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 way on the other side of the room. But Britney B leaves out. Okay, I got more money than all of them. I don't know why people always say that. What does that have to do with anything? Everybody is on the same fucking show. But yeah, she got more money than them. So her and Apple Watts gonna go get a suite, and they gonna stay in Vegas, and then they gonna go to Apple Watts family thing the next day. So fuck all y'all. So apparently when they was leaving out, in was coming Paris and Zelda Monster. Okay, so he saw when she was leaving. So, it's fixing to be on like Donkey Kong now. When they come in, for the second time, Lyrica got to get the story, I guess, from their point of view, what happened on the bus. And they basically tell her the same thing. Zelda Monster still saying that she need to apologize. Them two just real extra. And, oh, God, they are so fucking tiring. Y'all told me last week a whole bunch of straight women be wanting to get with him. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people that would want to be with that. Paris and Zelda Monster need to just get married. Because, she kind of seems like she's, is she straight? Or is she gay? Like, what is she? Anyway, let me stop before I get myself in trouble. So they tell her what happened. But, Lyrica's still going through, and she's still sad about, her and Diamonds and Pearls. She don't have her ring on, and Zelda Monster tries to... I was just like, who told these niggas to give their opinion on anything? Between Zelda Monster and Boobie's dumb ass. So first Zelda Monster say, well, when he was younger, he didn't really get no attention from no girls or nothing. Nobody paid him no attention. So then when he got older, now all the women throw themselves at him and he can't help himself, so it's up to you as a wife, okay, to help him through this. It's up to Lyrica to keep him from fucking other women. Now who the fuck, what kind of sense does that make? Boobie telling them how, he went through the same things, everybody got to admit they downfalls and they faults, but they got to work together. And I was just like, you guys are so fucking ignorant. And that's why Boobie can't seem to hold on to no woman. And I don't know what Zell doing. So it was just like, I was sitting there listening like, girl, she's all, that's my best friend, talking about Diamonds and Pearls. Everybody's her fucking best friend and she don't have none. Just tell him that you numb and all of that. She done told him everything till she blew in the face. Quit talking to these dumbass niggas, Lyrica. Now the next morning, we trying to get ourselves together for the day. Mickey Monday say that, he just gonna relax, because Apple and Britney B are gonna go, deal with her family, so he just gonna hang out for the next few days until Boog and everybody else get up there and they can have a good time. Paris goes in there to talk to Lyrica, and she said even though she's there in Vegas with her homies, she can't have a good time because evidently Diamonds and Pearls is out there in Vegas, and he had one of the big pool parties at one of these big hotels, and he hasn't even reached out to her or anything. She's so upset. She's so hurt. And I was thinking to myself, like, girl, why don't you do you? Because Diamonds and Pearls does whatever the fuck he wants to do, right? And then you be the one sitting over there crying and upset all the damn time. In the meantime, where's baby Dap? Okay, where the fuck is the baby? I'm so sick of her crying about it because she acting as if he ain't doing the same shit that he been doing the whole fucking rest of the time. Child, we can't keep on talking about this mess anyway. Paris tried to tell her, we gonna enjoy ourselves. We in this big ass empty house that Mona got for us. It's real nice, but fuck, ain't nobody there but 6 people or 5 people. So we just gonna enjoy ourselves the best way that we can. Boobie, why don't you give her some more of that bad advice? I was like, thank you, Paris. At least Paris realizes that was bullshit that he was giving. And then here comes Zell with the sage. Okay, he gonna sage around a nigga. You need to smoke that shit. We see Britney and Apple. They on their way to breakfast, okay? They can't be dealing with the ignorance of Zelda Monster and Paris and all that drink throwing and shit. Fuck all that. Let's get to breakfast, have a good time, and then we gonna head on over to the family reunion. So that's what they do. So they get to the family reunion, child. This is some apartment complex. I mean, it looks just like the apartment even though it's in Vegas, it looked like it's in Inglewood somewhere. It's a whole bunch of people. They knew that they was fixing to be on Love and Hip Hop. I was like, that Apple about to be there. down here with Love and Hip Hop. We all gonna be on the show. You ought to come through. You ought to come through. It was a whole bunch of niggas all in the pool. Black people don't be in the pool like that. Them niggas was in the pool because there was nowhere else for them to be. All on the side and everything. Apple and Britney B get there. Apple introducing Britney to all her family. This my crazy aunt. This my crazy cousin. This my crazy sister. That's my crazy mama. You know, everybody fucking crazy. So we see where Apple gets it from. She also has her oldest son there, and the whole thing look like he don't know exactly how his mom about to be, you know, and if she gonna be off the chain like she normally is. You could tell he looking like okay. But cute little kid. He must be like middle school or high school age. She was just like, where's grandma in her sisters? You know, remember she has the triplet sisters that the grandma, was it triplets? I think it was triplets, that the grandmother had basically given up Apple and her sister to foster care to take care of them. Like, she couldn't handle Apple and her sister. She gonna try again with these triplets that the mama can't, you know, couldn't take care of. It's a trip how it seems like it's always the people who cannot take care of their fucking kids for one reason or the other. They the ones that get pregnant all the time. And then it's the ones that really, really want to have kids, can't get pregnant for the life of them. Always works out that way. Anyway, you know, she was like, where's Granny and my sisters? And the aunt was like, I just got a call today and said they wasn't fixing to do it, you know. And you could tell that Apple was upset about that, but we already know how Apple can be. Okay, we know that she has a drinking problem and she pops off easily. We saw how she was last season with some shit. You can't blame her grandmother and her sisters for not wanting to come on this show. Maybe that's a conversation that needed to be had off of camera, right? Because you gonna go off and then we gonna be on this fucking show and it's gonna be all over America. That's not the way they wanted to be represented. So I couldn't be mad at them for doing that. Although you could tell that Apple was hurt about it. So she was just like, real lucid. I was like, see, this is the kind of Apple that we wish that we could get more of. You know, she was just like, I want to know my family, but I can't get to know my family if my family don't want to be around. Okay, so she kind of has that hood part in her that her, you know, prim and proper sisters that she talks about in Las Vegas don't want to deal with. And she was just like, and maybe they should understand the reason why me and my sister are the way that we are. Maybe we are a little bit more ghetto, a little bit more hood because of what we have been through, where we have been. We wasn't raised in the same places. We wasn't raised the same way. None of that. Okay. So I can see what Apple means, but I also understand why that granny and them sisters was like, hell, fuck nah, bitch. So Britney B is trying to soften it for her and is like, you know what? You know, this is the Apple that I really like. You know, I don't know the old Apple that people be talking about. This is the only Apple that I know. And you here with your family and, you know, that's all that matters, you know, and they care about you. And, you know, the auntie was just like, we just need peace in our family, you know, goes and give her a hug. She's like, oh, auntie always want to hug somebody. She gonna be hugging everybody all time. Apple is so extra, okay? But, you know, you have like certain parts of your family that's one way or the other. Like, I got some hood family. I got some real hood family. I got some real extra prim and proper family. I love all my family the same, okay? But I know that in the family dynamics of things, like, you know, as you grow up, certain things affect you differently. And so I felt bad for Apple. She said that she gonna keep the door open, you know, for her granny and her sisters, but she gonna let them be the ones to make the choice to talk now. She not gonna keep on reaching out like this. It's just like, let them know that she would be willing to do it, and hopefully they'll reach out to her. That's all you can do. But later on, she wants to sit down with her son and have just a little heart-to-heart with him, you know, just basically telling them how proud she is. You know, you be a good man. Be the better man. Be that man that graduates from high school. Be that man that goes and pursues his basketball. Be that good man. Don't be like your daddy. Don't be like your mama. Be better than anybody in this family. Just be better. She giving it to him. He just sitting there like, I know, Mom. You know, she working herself up. You know, I just want you to be better than all of us. Like, better, you know. And you always love your mama, and I appreciate you for that. You know, you love me. I love you, son. And, you know, he's like, I love you too. Okay. So, I don't doubt that Apple doesn't love her kids. But Apple definitely has to work on Apple. And I just like the fact that she was pretty much sober this whole episode. So that was the good part. Hope Apple gets it together. Like I said, I like Apple. All right. right, Rockstars, that's it. Let me run in the Panda and give me some Chinese food and take it on back to work. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, also, I am going to be reviewing BET Hip Hop Awards. You guys know we got to get together for the Fool of Fucking Niggatry tomorrow, so it will definitely be up. Granted that these fucking phones and cameras and laptops don't be fucking around me. I'm telling you, it's been one thing after the other. I swear it's a gremlin in my laptop. It is a gremlin in my laptop. Way, you guys. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.